Well, there are many factors to consider. But what I can say is that if we go by the population and also the number of youths that are unemployed in the country today, clearly it can only be described as a travesty. Because you see, from the age group of, I would say, largely 19 years to 25, that is when you really have the strength of your workforce at the highest level. They represent the main economic base of the country in terms of the spending, in terms of productivity. And if that resource in terms of human capital is not effectively applied, what you'll find is a stalemate in terms of development. Whilst, and unfortunately, a group that can be pivotal and instrumental in wealth creation are now being driven into a high level of poverty, which, of course, and inevitably will stem into an overall impoverished environment. So it is crucial and cannot be overemphasized on the need of government to really and seriously focus, not for any other reason, but the fact that if it's not done, then what you will have out there would be the following: very high level rate of crime. Number two, a very weak economy, which effectively is a very low GDP. Number three, a huge burden on the government resources. Because really what you'll find again there is that government will have to inevitably bear the brunt of the fallout from such an incident, a very high incident of unemployment. Because that, like I did say, would result into high level of crime. And when you have a very high level of crime, you'll need to have an effective security force to deal with that, which means that you'll be investing hugely on military hardware, training of your police force to a very, very high standard. And these are not costs that are borne otherwise but by the federal government. Nigeria does not have a system where it generates its main revenue from taxation. Its income, and it's a known fact, the main resource of Nigeria in terms of financial resources from, the products of oil. And the question really is that for how long can that be sustained? So now the government needs to look at this very seriously. We need to get these youths into a place of close to full employment. I see no reason why, we cannot develop schemes where we start to encourage young entrepreneurs. For those who do not want to go into the 9-to-5 employment, they should have that option of being able to operate as entrepreneurs. And these are wealth creators. They would inevitably, on a medium to long-term basis, be employers of a large workforce if they are supported.